Hi Lindsay, it's Thursday, October 21st, and I just got back from a really, really cool event. I went to go see a couple of movies for the film festival. The first one was Cafe, which I'll give a little bit of a review. It's very, very good. It's got like great characters and this interesting plot and all this stuff and yada yada. It takes place in one location, which is really cool. And then in the last 5 minutes, it gets sort of weird, and I wasn't very okay with it. So it's really, really good, and then the last 5 minutes happen, and you should just turn it off before it happens. Oh, and then after Cafe was over, Unbreakable, the M. Night Shyamalan's second movie, or second big movie. He made 3 other movies before that, including The Sixth Sense. It's the 10th anniversary of Unbreakable, and since it was shot in Philly by our most prolific director, they had a 10th anniversary event, and M. Night Shyamalon was actually there, and he did a Q&A after the movie, which is really cool. And I don't care what anyone says about M. Night Shyamalan and his recent movies, but I still think he's brilliant. I loved The Happening. I'm slightly biased in the fact that I love Zooey Deschanel, and I will watch anything that she's in. Case in point, my DVD case. But I think he makes really great movies, and he doesn't write for Hollywood. He writes for himself. I am excluding Last Airbender from this because I have no idea what was going through his head when he decided to make that movie. I'm not even going to talk about it. No, not even going to talk about it. But he was really, really interesting, and he did this whole conversation about filmmaking, and about filmmaking in Philadelphia, and about why he makes his movies, and what inspired him to do it, and everything. And, of course, someone always asks, what advice do you give, filmmakers just starting out, or filmmakers starting to have a family, and people who want to do yada yada. And he gave really good advice, which is don't try to be like anybody else. He said, I grew up watching Spielberg and George Lucas, and while I really like those guys, I'm not trying to be them. So, beyond just being yourself and, writing your movies and directing your movies your way, he also said that you have to be confident. Not cocky, but confident. And you have to know what you want and be willing to go there and not negotiate, not compromise yourself for money. I just think that's a really good way to look at going into an artistic field. If you do what you want to do and you don't do what everybody else is telling you to do, they'll see your vision. Your vision. It's people are going there to see what you want them to see, not what you think they want to see. They don't want to be told what they want to see. They want to see what you want to show them. That's why people go to movies. They really went there and opened their minds and allowed you to show them something. And I think people enjoy that. People might say they don't enjoy movies where they have to really think, and I think in some ways they don't. In some ways people really just want to be entertained. But they want to be entertained sincerely. His talk just gave me a lot to think about as someone who's going to be graduating soon and have to think about making their own way. In other news, you're getting punished again because you keep making videos in iMovie and thinking that when it says 4 minutes, it actually means 4 minutes and not 4 minutes and some frames, which means 4 minutes and 1 second on YouTube. I will not be punishing you until after I do my punishment, which will be by next Friday. If I do not do it by next Friday, you can feel free to punish me a second time. And you can just compound on this punishment or actually give me a whole separate punishment. I already know what I'm doing for your punishment. It should be a lot of fun. I really want to get it to you as soon as possible, so that's incentive for me to do mine earlier. And I will see you tomorrow. See ya.